everyone, I'm Shani.
And I'm Laura.
And we want to welcome you to today's episode, Happy for Real.
Gotta be real, guys.
Yes, we want to inspire you to be well.
With double the fun and doubly results. Welcome to the Doubly Well podcast.
We'd like to share some tips today on happiness and what it means and how to have it, and most importantly, how to keep it. So I would like to share with you the difference between internal and external happiness. So external happiness would be described by things that are outside of yourself, like who's being nice to you, or who's giving you a compliment, or what the weather is like, or how much you like your job that day, or things that come and go. And internal happiness, which I think of as lasting happiness, is happiness that comes from inside yourself, joy that you have internally because you like who you are, you're happy about what you choose to do in life, and you spend time being in a peaceful and happy state of being. What's one of your tips, Laura?
One of my tips is social media. Enjoy it. I love social media. Enjoy it. But do not compare yourself with others on there. You have no idea what their life is like. You have no idea if that's a real picture or a fake picture. You don't even know if that's a real vacation they went on. So just enjoy it and be happy for others, and do not compare yourself to others on social media, because that is the fastest way to depression, anxiety, feeling of lacking, then that's not what social media should be about at all.
Good, that's a great tip.
All right, what's your
Thanks
next
for that one.
Oh.
So mine is on keeping it clean. And what I mean about that is keep yourself in a happy state of being in the kinds of thoughts that you think and the people that you surround yourself with, including yourself. So it's easy to shift thoughts when you find yourself in a direction that's not working for you, that isn't amping you up, isn't supporting you, isn't getting to where you want to be. And it's easier to shift and start to think about, what am I proud of? What have I done today? How am I growing? How am I focusing my attention? And just change the spin. It's like changing the channel on your radio. It's really easy. And that goes for your relationships too. Choosing people who are healthy to be around, who also practice happiness and joy. And I'm not talking about the fake Pollyanna kind of like, oh yeah, I'm great today. That's not what I mean. I mean truly, deeply fulfilled inside, fulfilled in terms of, what they do with their life, their spare time, the people that they're with, and, how they exercise or eat well and do things that make them feel good from the inside out. If someone is even in a negative mood, you can say, hey, okay, so I heard 5 minutes of you, bantering about what's not working in your life today. So what is working in your life today? Name 3 things that are really working for you today. Name 3 things that you're happy about. Name 3 things that you're grateful for. Name 3 things that you appreciate.
I like that.
Good. What's your next one?
My next one is random acts of kindness. I was just recently listening to a happiness coach, which I didn't even know that existed, but that's awesome. And she said, choose like a day that you do 5 random acts of kindness. 5, where you're just out there looking to do something nice for someone else. And then she said, but on a regular basis, every day do 1 act of kindness. And honestly, if you think about it, acts of kindness that you get or someone gives to you really makes you feel good both ways. It makes the other person feel happier, and it makes you feel happier doing those nice things for people.
I love that.
Yeah.
Did you do a kindness thing today?
I did.
Good. Yay for you. Okay, my last tip is know what inspires you. So Laura and I have talked a lot about yoga before, and we've talked about exercise, but man, does it make me feel good, and it makes me remember that I'm happy no matter what my socioeconomic status is, no matter how many things I got done at home, no matter how accomplished I am at work, and I'm more of a perfectionist than not. I like to succeed, I like to achieve, I like to be busy, and I like to do great things in the world, and I like to do well. So I have a lot of pressure on myself, self-inflicted pressure a lot, and going to yoga kind of levels that out. And but it's okay that I'm busy with those things, and it's okay that I put that pressure on myself, because that inspires me. I love projects. I love time with people. I love to be out in the world trying to make changes. But, put some time into thinking about what inspires you and try to limit the things that don't.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be doing things that don't inspire
Not really, like...
it doesn't make you happy. Right?
That's right. And sometimes we have to do things, but even small things like mowing the yard or doing the dishes, you can be happy doing those. You can be grateful for what you have, the time you have to do it, the house that you do own, etc. So you can put a spin on almost anything. And again, I'm not talking about a fake spin, a grateful spin.
I like it. So my third is be real, authentic, and don't fake it till you make it. I mean, really, you've got to be authentic, and people are attracted to other people that are authentic, that are real, that say it like it is, that aren't, just being fake to get followers or whatever you're trying to do. You can tell someone who's being real and someone who's being fake. I mean, absolutely. And those people that are fake, I'm just like, meh. And I just love real people, and honesty. It really, I don't know. That makes me happy, being honest and being real and being authentic and not being someone I'm not. Because when you're someone you're not, it's got to be exhausting and draining and just not very fun.
I like Laura's slant on don't fake it till you make it. I think that's great. My perspective on that is keep trying, do your best. And that's it. Do your best every time, all day long.
And your best is not enough.
Everyone. For sure.
Always.
For sure. And celebrate that, right? Like celebrating the things that we can do and we have done. That's a great happiness booster, isn't it?
I agree. Absolutely.
Good. Let's talk about a couple of other ways that you can be happy, especially if you're finding that you're not very happy in life. Let's talk about some ways that you can be happy. I like to be really selective about what I focus my attention on. So I like to focus on how much I feel great in my body and how well my body moves, how strong and flexible it is, how much balance I have. I like to focus on the fact that I have a lot of energy and I thrive off of that, and it allows me to do a lot of things. I like to focus a lot on what I have accomplished and what dreams I have fulfilled and the exciting things I still have on my list to do. And I try to avoid beating myself up for things that maybe I made mistakes on or things that I haven't really reached my goals yet, because don't we all have goals that we're still trying to reach?
Absolutely.
And aren't there things that we still want to do that we haven't accomplished yet?
Absolutely.
And things that maybe we need to forgive ourselves or others for?
Absolutely.
Right. And so, every time you get into a spin of thinking, that's what I'm thinking about right now, is it something you want to be thinking about? Is it something that you don't want to be thinking about? And what can you do about it? Do something, take action.
Always. So another one of my tips is love yourself and learn how you can heal your life. Learn how you can become happier. Just learn about yourself, love yourself, and really that kind of goes out into the rest of the world when you love yourself. People see that. People want to be a part of what are you doing? What are you eating to make? But I love the book Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life, and I highly recommend that book. It is absolutely fantastic. She is just an awesome human being, and her story is amazing. And she has a lot of tips in that book on what you can do and affirmations you can say on a daily basis to love yourself more.
That's great. I love that book too. That's an incredible book.
And it's been around for 50, 60 years.
Yeah, and it's still very effective.
Very, yeah.
Nice tip. Thanks. I really like to focus on what I put my attention to also, and this is similar to gratitude, but it's a little bit different. Like, I like listing all of the things that are going great in my life. Like, I like my family so much, and I love my house so much, and I love the relationship that I'm in so much, and I'm so happy with my practice, and I love helping people, and I love my clients that I coach, and on and on and on. And you can spend minutes and hours and days dwelling on things that you're happy about. And really, it's just a practice. It's about spending time, figuring out what those things are. And I'll talk a little bit about more practice in a moment.
Sounds good. So one of my things is being in nature. Anyone who knows me knows I am outdoors every day. Whether it's hiking or mountain biking, I am outside with my dog, and I just love being in nature. I live up in the woods, up in Evergreen, Colorado, and I'm surrounded by trees and wildlife, and honestly, you know, the other morning I woke up and there is an elk right outside my sliding glass door eating my grass. And just the sounds of that elk and the just watching it was just so wow. And that's how I feel in nature a lot. I just feel like, wow, look at that waterfall, look at those rocks, look at that tree, wow. You know, especially when the colors start changing in the fall, like we're getting into fall right now. My house is surrounded by aspens. I can't wait for them to start changing. That just makes me so happy. And you know, trees and all that give you more oxygen, and it's just a great feeling. So get outside.
Yeah, truly life-giving, mind and body.
Yeah, I love it.
Awesome. Want to talk a little bit more about what I started to bring up around practice. So sometimes when you start a new thing or a new idea, you're like, how do I do this? So my personal way that I got happy is I practice. Just like I'd practice yoga or practice playing the piano or anything else that I wanted to get better at, I would slow down and get quiet for a couple minutes, like even sitting in a chair or laying down, and I would feel a sense of relief, like, oh, I'm taking a break, and it felt so good. And I'd say to myself, wow, I feel really good right now. I want to feel like this more often. Let me practice this feeling so the next time I want to feel like this, I can reach for this, I can move toward this, I can take action to feel this way again. And happiness is the same way. You know, you can fill yourself up with joy and peace and then practice that sensation, and it's just easier to find the more you practice it. It's more sustainable for a longer period of time. And even when you're in difficult times of a day or in your life, it's just more applicable if you have some practice behind you and you've built up your skill.
I agree. That was a great one.
Thanks.
All right, my last one is smile at everyone. How great are smiles? Smiles are so contagious. When someone smiles at me that I don't even know, a random stranger, like, I smile back. You know, why not spread the love and the happiness all over and make other people happy as well? And, you know, everyone looks better with a smile. Everyone.
Great. I totally agree. I love it.
Shani makes us smile in class in yoga class all the time. She says, with your smiley, happy face.
Every time. So why are we here, Laura?
We are here to have fun and help people.
Right. So please like, subscribe, share, comment. Give us ideas, ask questions on what you'd like to cover for us to cover in the future.
And look for our next episode. We try to tape every single Wednesday. So.
Wonderful. Thanks for joining us today, and see you next time.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
And be happy.
Be happy. Smile.